Hey, what is up, guys? This is Foss Archangel, because screw logic, my head is in the clouds, and happy 20 years! Like, it has been quite 20 years for Pokemon, in fact. And to celebrate, I decided that I would go over the competitive nature of Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. I'm going to be using Pokemon Showdown for this, as it is really the only place where I really can check this and really can, basically talk about it. But do not go on, Smogon or something. I would not recommend it. I do not like Smogon in the slightest. The only reason why I'm using this is so that you guys will have a better time really deciding what moveset you want to go with your Pokemon. But again, I'm not gonna judge you if you follow Smogon. It's just I hate it. But anyway, yeah. First up, this Venusaur right here. This Venusaur is best useful for a sunny day team. Give it a chlorophyll, I think it's called. If Sunny Day is active, this Pokemon speed is doubled. What I'd recommend you do is go with a Choice Specs, then go with a Solar Beam, as if Sunny Day is out, you don't really have to worry about the charge up time. Normally it has a charge up time, but with Sunny Day it does not. Hidden Power Fire, because, well, it's going to be out in the sun anyway, and fire type attacks have basically a higher, their power's increased, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then the other two moves can be completely up to you. It doesn't really matter what you go with, just as long as you have these two. And then you want to give it a modest nature, fully invest in that special attack stat, fully invest in that speed stat, and then the other four EVs can be up to you. It really doesn't matter. Next, we are going with a bulky Mega Venusaur variant. Just give it that Venusaurite, Mega Evolve it. It'll always have the ability Thick Fat, and Thick Fat, it pretty much renders its weaknesses to fire and ice completely useless. Funny story. I was battling my friend Grim, right? And I used a fire type attack with my Charizard, mind you. That was Mega Evolved into Mega Charizard X. And it barely scratched it. Its HP went to a quarter. So, yeah, that tells you how bulky that basically tells you how bulky Mega Venusaur is. Especially with that Thick Fat. Anyway, now you want to go with Leech Seed and Synthesis. Again, the other two attacks do not matter in the slightest. But in order to take advantage of the EVs that I recommend, you probably want to give it a Sludge Bomb and a Giga Drain. But again, it's up to you. In fact, I'd probably recommend Giga Drain, but again, up to you what you want to put on it. And fully invest in that special attack stat. Put 92 in each of these stats right here, in both defensive stats, and then invest the rest into HP. Next, we got the Assault Vest variant, because let's say you don't want to go with Chlorophyll, and let's say you don't have access to the ability, you don't know how to get the ability for somehow, and you don't want to run the Mega because you want to be a hipster like that. So give it Overgrow. So give it an Assault Vest. Give it Overgrow. and then give it all attacking moves, like Energy Ball and Sludge Bomb, for example, to take advantage of the same type attack bonus. Echoed Voice, because if you can get the ball rolling, this attack is ridiculously overpowered. And Grass Knot, because if you run into like a really heavy Pokemon, like I think Regigigas is legal in tournaments, but let's say you run into like a Regigigas, this attack will deal heavy amounts of damage. Or, let's just say you like run into a Mega Steelix or something. This attack will basically F it over, especially with its low special defense stat. And then, partly invest, like put 96 into that, like, special defense stat. Invest all of it into special attack, and then invest the rest into HP. And then, give it a Moss Nature. But let's say you want to say, fuck all that, I want to run a physical attacking Venusaur. Well, its physical attack is actually high enough for it to be viable, but I feel only if you give it a choice band. But even then, you can trip people up by just making it a physical attacker. So you could probably give it a Life Orb or something, or basically other moves, or just basically other moves. And then you want to give it Earthquake, and then just basically give it all attacking moves. Headbutt, for the odd chance that you'll be able to outspeed stuff with that low speed stat. Power Whip, because you want to take full advantage of that physical attack. And Fury Cutter, because again, if you can get the ball rolling, this attack can be ridiculously OP. And then Mega Venusaur, again, just basically do the stuff that you were doing, only make it a Toxic Staller. Give it Toxic, give it Protect, give it Leech Seed, and give it Venoshock. Venoshock, if the target is poisoned, this will deal double the damage. Now, it'd probably be better if you give it another move other than Venoshock, because Steel types which people seem to run quite a bit. Poison will deal absolutely nothing to it. But hey, might as well try, right? Alternatively, you could run Hidden Power Fire if you really want to. Or, Hidden Power Fighting, or basically any move that will basically F over Steel types instead of Leech Seed or Protect. Because, you see, with the Eevees that I recommend, and, it's probably better if you just, try to get, a Venusaur with Hidden Power Fire or Fighting. But, that's just my 2 cents right there. And either make it a Bold or Calm Nature, invest 124 into the stat that increases its nature, invest the rest into the defense stat that doesn't increase its nature. Invest all of it, then invest the rest into HP. And then you don't have to run what I recommend. I just recommend, you don't have to basically follow this. If you have a different set that you want to use, then by all means use that. Next, we have Charizard. Now, Charizard is a fast sweeper, as you see with his Mega Evolutions. I'll go over them later, but now the first one is a Solar Power variant. Solar Power decreases 1/8 of its max HP, but it decreases the special attack stat by 0.5. Choice Specs increases it by 0.5. And this set is more or less this set is a kind of risky set to run, and I'll get over why later on. In fact, if you're gonna go with a double battle team, then I would definitely recommend this set. But if you're going for more of a single battle team, this set is going to definitely be harder to run. Anyway, Air Slash, because a lot of the time with its high speed stat, it'll be able to outspeed stuff, and it has a 30% chance of flinching, so yeah, that's a good move. Ancient Power, because the odd chance that it'll raise all the stats by 1 is really good. It'll be able to survive a little more, even though with its low defensive stats and stuff like that. And, it'll be able to kill more stuff because of the special attack. It'll be able to outspeed more stuff. Flamethrower to, again, take advantage of the same type attack bonus. And Blast Burn. Now, this is a very odd choice, because Blast Burn, the user cannot move next turn. But if it's going to die anyway, you might as well try to kill whatever Pokemon is there. Basically with Solar Power and Choice Specs, it's basic, and with that high special attack stat, it's basically a free, nasty plot. And with that base power of 150, and only a 10% chance to miss, I mean, why the heck not? And you want to fully invest in speed and special attack, and this is really one of the few times where I would recommend you go with the timid nature, the speed boosting nature instead of the attack boosting nature, because, again, basically a free nasty plot, if you can get it right. But and this will seem like an odd choice, because what? If physical regular Charizard? What blasphemy is this? Well, again, my friend Grim managed to make one work, and you might want to go with a choice band or something. But I feel as though Assault Vest is kind of better, but I'll go over why I think that when I go into the set. Brick Break. Brick Break basically destroys screens that people seem to like to run. Crunch. Now, probably a flinching physical attack move is probably the better option, but hey, again, you can basically run whatever you want. Flare Blitz. Now, it does have a 33% chance of recoil, but hey, it's still a good move, and I still recommend it. And Dragon Claw. In case you run into that dragon type that Flare Blitz and, Brick Break and Crunch can't deal with, hey, Dragon Claw is a good move. Fully invest in that attack stat, give it an adamant nature. Just do it. And this is kind of one of the reasons why I would probably say Choice Band is better. Because the thing is that it is really hard to basically run a regular physical Charizard, but you do trip a lot of people up if you do that. Because they'll be like, oh crap, are they going for Mega Charizard? Why are Mega Charizard X? Oh, it's a regular Charizard. I don't have to worry about it. It's probably going to be a special attacking Pokemon. Then you basically screw them over by running a physical variant. Next up, we have Mega Charizard X. Now, keep in mind, and I can't stress this enough, X is the physical attacking variant. Y is the special attacking variant. Though I will say this. It looks like the special attack of a Mega Charizard X is high enough to basically kill shit. So you could almost run a mixed variant if you really wanted to, or just basically keep like special attack up, but you won't be able to take advantage of Tough Claws all that much, and but again, run whatever you want. And you want to go with Dragon Claw, Crunch, Flare Blitz, and Iron Tail. Again, Iron Tail is more or less if you run into that odd fairy type. Well, not odd fairy type. If you run into that fairy type, in fact, you might want to basically run like a steel type move that has a higher chance of basically hitting. Like, Steel Wing, for example. Or maybe like Metal Claw or something. But if you want to really take advantage of that physical attack, then Iron Tail is probably the way to go. Fully give it an anime nature and fully invest in that attack stat. Now, this is another Pokemon that you could go with a Jolly nature and I wouldn't judge you for it. But if you really want to fully take advantage of its ability, its high damaging moves, and its attack stat, go with an animate nature. Fully invest in speed. Don't make the mistake I did and go with like HP and attack. Just don't. And next we have Charizard Y. This is probably one of the. This is a good Pokemon for if you want to run a Sunny Day team, as its ability will make it instantly Sunny Day. And my choices might seem a little weird. Again, overheat. It does lower the attack stat by 2. Ancient Power, Blast Burn, and Air Slash. Overheat. Well, you can either run Overheat or Blast Burn. Overheat is probably the better option, admittedly. And then you could also run like Flamethrower instead of Blast Burn. But it's really hard to run over Blast Burn, even though I really like it. And Overheat, I'd only really recommend you use if Charizard is about to die anyway. But that's why you run Blast Burn. Fully invest again. I can't stress this enough. Fully invest. Give it a modest nature. Just give it a modest nature. You will thank yourself. And I didn't notice this before, but you could also run it physical just to trip people up. And fully invest in speed, fully invest in attack, yeah. Last one we got Blastoise, my personal favorite of the 3. Now, if you want to run a special variant, give it an Assault Vest. Give it Blizzard, and give it Water Spout, and then again the other moves can be whatever the heck you want. Water Spout because the less power, if it has full HP, this attack is OP as all hell. And you might want to run another water type move when its HP does get low. And then you want to put 96 into special defense so that it'll survive more. Put then fully invest in that special attack stat, and then basically put the rest into HP. But if you do want to in fact run a bulky variant, then give it a leftovers, give it a rain dish, and this will probably be. And if you don't want to basically run like this on a Rain Dance team, then just teach it Rain Dance. Give it Substitute, give it Water Spout, and give it Aqua Ring. Substitute because you want it to survive. Rain Dance because Rain Dish. Water Spout because it'll basically do a lot. And Aqua Ring because it'll increase. In fact, it'll increase by 1/8 every turn. So yeah. And then for this one, fully give it like a bold nature or a calm nature. Bold increases physical defense, calm increases special defense. Fully invest in whatever defense you're going with, being special defense or physical defense. So if you're going with bold, go fully invest in physical. Fully invest in physical. Going with calm, fully invest in special defense. Put 1/4 into HP, then dump the rest into whatever defense you didn't go. Then dump the rest into whatever defense you're going with. That your nature doesn't increase. So calm, increase. Dump all the rest into defense, and then bold, dump the rest into special defense. Sorry. And then if you're gonna run the Mega, now just give it a Blastoise, blah blah blah. Give it, and then its ability is Mega Launcher, which makes it so that Pulse type attacks have 0.5 attack power. Aura Sphere counts as a Pulse attack. Meaning that you can in fact run Aura Sphere on it. And then Dark Pulse, you got a TM for that. Dragon Pulse, and then Water Pulse. It learns it naturally and stuff. Now there are better options for water type moves out there. You do not have to go with Water Pulse. It's just that I figured that I would put it here just because of Mega Launcher. But there are probably better options for water type attacks out there. And then you want to, give it a Moss Nature, fully invest in that special attack stat, put 76 into both defenses, then dump the rest into HP. However, for whatever reason, you do not want to go with the Mega, a bulky variant, or a special attack variant. You, in fact, want to go with a slow as ass variant. Well, there are two ways you can do this. One, you could give it all physical attack moves and give it a choice band. Or two, you could do what you're doing with the bulky build, only give it all attacking moves, try to breed one with 0 IVs, give it a Gyro Ball, give it Avalanche, and give it Aqua Jet. Again, I call this a slow as ass build. Like, if you are running, like, let's say, what's the best analogy? Let's say you're running, like, a Trick Room team. This Pokemon, Blastoise, is perfect for that, as it is the walking definition of a tank with this. Like, fully invest in that attack stat, put special defense or physical defense at 156, then dump the rest into HP. Give it Aqua Ring and leftovers, Aqua Jet, Avalanche, Gyro Ball. This will almost guarantee, unless you are facing a Cofagrigus, another Trick Room team, or basically anything else, this Pokemon is guaranteed to almost always go second. And it has the bulk to survive. Avalanche doubles the user. The power doubles if the user is damaged by target. Facing a flying type, and you know for sure you're going to get hit second. Avalanche. See a fairy type that is faster than you. Gyro Ball. Doesn't have enough HP to survive the next attack. Aqua Jet. Alternatively, you could go with another water type attack if you do not feel like running Aqua Jet. Like, well, what do you know? There aren't any. Well, there aren't any good, so yeah, Aqua Jet, I guess. Sorry. But, and, again, you could, in fact, go with a Choice Band, go with another move, like Body Slam, for example. Go with Aqua Tail, and then proceed to basically F everybody's shit. Like, I personally ran this build before, and oh my god, it just demolished stuff. In fact, again, I have to thank Grim for showing me this build, because I was trying to make Blastoise slower than Cofagrigus. I couldn't, so I just gave up on it. But you know, Grim basically evolved on my idea, and basically just did something completely random, and it worked. So yeah, those are my builds. You do not have to run any of them if you do not want to. This video is just to get ideas. And happy 20 years, Pokemon! This is Foss Archangel, and I'm signing out. Have a great day.